Well, hey, welcome to the Daily Brew. We got Claire on set with us today. Always love to have you here.
Oh, thank you. Always happy.
Love it, love it. Okay, so today we're talking about stick shifts, okay? Manual cars. Can you guys drive them?
No.
Nope.
No. Okay, I'm the only one then. I
Joe,
think.
your Jeep was literally a stick shift.
Yeah, no, it absolutely was. And and you guys aren't alone because there's a new survey out showing that just 0.6% of new cars sold in the U.S. have manual transmissions anyway. Okay, that's down from more than a third back in 1980.
Well, because, I feel like even 5-10 years ago, you could get a car cheaper if it was manual. Yeah. But now that's not even an option.
You know, I always say, like, nowadays, because only just a few people out there can drive manuals, that I could leave my keys, in my car and walk away from it. And you're not going to steal it because you don't know how to drive it. You can't get it going.
That's a good point. I never thought of that.
Yeah, just don't leave anything good in there because they can steal that.
Yeah. Right, definitely.
The manual thing, though, it is, I feel like, an art that people have. And, in Europe, that's all they drive.
Yeah.
Is the manual. And we rented a car when we were there. And my husband hadn't driven a stick shift in years. Mm-hmm. And we were in...
A lot of this?
Well, we were in Naples and there were scooters everywhere. And it almost killed out on us. And it's so busy, but we made it.
Yeah,
we made it. But it's I feel like it's not like riding a bike, you have to practice.
No, you definitely do. It's not, if I haven't done it in a while, it takes a minute. And everyone is different, so you have to kind of learn how the clutch works and everything. What is the give and take as well. So.
And then back in the day, they had 3 shift gears too, below.
What do you mean? 3?
At 3 pedals.
Oh, well, yeah, because you have the clutch and the brake and the gas when you drive a manual.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That was still in cars?
Well, when you drive a manual, it
Anytime. So your Jeep had 3?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because to drive a manual, you have to push the clutch in so you can shift.
That's wild.
So you have 3. But
look at you guys.
You don't get bored when you're driving, right?
And you know what? People can't text and drive when they're on manual. It's honestly
They
safer.
cannot. They cannot. So maybe buy your young teen one. Make them learn how to drive.
Yeah. Be part of that 0.6%.
All right. Norco, California is known as Horsetown, USA, and a family there is using that title to host some jousting tournaments with rescue horses. How cool is that? Raising some money?
Jousting.
That's really sweet.
Would you guys do that?
I don't know how to ride a horse.
Well, that's step 1, I guess.
That's step 1 for sure.
A lot of people are getting involved because this has gone viral now. And an underdog horse, Lady Sam, won the latest round there. And the only female horse in the tournament.
There you go. Way to represent, girlfriend.
I feel like the only jousting we have around here is at the Renaissance Festival?
I think so, yeah.
A lost art, truly.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right,
Let's get into it, guys.
some jousting. I don't know. We might hurt ourselves.
But we'll have a good time doing it.
Let's talk about attendance at school because there's a public school in Detroit that they're expanding a program that will pay students for perfect attendance because they've been lacking here lately. So they're trying to figure out ways, and high school students can earn $100 a week.
A week?
Uh-huh. Middle school, $50 a week.
Wow. But only during designated periods.
Right.
So not all year.
But they have set aside $14 million to put towards this campaign to get the, attendance back up.
That is wild.
That's wild.
Yeah, that is.
But if you offer middle or high school money, they'll do anything.
Yeah.
Well, but you also, though, you think middle school, it's up to the parent.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
But parents need money, too.
Right. Can you pay the parents?
Yeah.
High school, when you're driving yourself, you need that gas money. You're getting there.
Right.
Absolutely, yeah.
Parents are probably like, why isn't this money going to me? I'm the one paying for school.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, I kind of feel like, a lot of kids, if there was an incentive, they would get up and go, You really would, because $100 a week, just think about what you can do with that, rather than gas, right?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot.
I wonder, they probably do it in times that people skip a lot. So probably close to the holidays, maybe towards the end of the school year.
Yeah.
On Friday.
It'd be cruel if they did it the week that they knew senior skip day was.
Mm-hmm.
They
That would
probably
not be
do.
fun.
They probably would.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so what would to come to work and not miss a day? What would it take? $100, $200? What do you think?
Ooh,
Here?
Yeah.
here.
PTO gets me there. I'm like, I got to save that.
But say you run out and they're like, well, you got to come to work. We'll pay you extra $100 a week if you don't call in. Would you do it?
Can you make it 1,000?
That's what I'm saying. When you get to be an adult, it goes up, right?
It goes up. We've got more than just gas to pay for.
Stay with us.